fellow musicians, and welcome to Brunner Studio's YouTube channel. I'm Heather Brunner, and I will be helping you learn to play a primer version of Away in a Manger. Before we sit at the piano, let's learn a little about this piece. For many years, Away in a Manger was attributed to Martin Luther. Luther was known for planting the seeds of the Protestant Reformation. Although he was known as a prolific writer, nowhere in his writings does Away in a Manger appear. We still have no idea as to how that attribution occurred and became so ingrained in the history of this song. It is now believed that Away in a Manger is entirely of American origin. The first versions of stanzas 1 and 2 appear around 1882. It's not until 1887 that the version we recognize today was composed by James R. Murray. Yes, the same James R. Murray as we discussed in It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. The version more commonly known in Britain and Ireland was written as Cradle Song by William J. Kirkpatrick in 1895. There have been many debates as to the meaning of the song. Theologians have different ideas as to how the stanzas fit into various doctrines, and these debates have been complicated by the fact that verses 3 and beyond were written by more than one person. There are versions other than the ones mentioned here, but they are not as well known. Now it's time to move to the piano. Do you have your score and a pencil ready? Let's go make some music. Hand position. You will now see a piano keyboard on your screen. A blue box is going to come up over the keys that you will be using to play this piece. Both thumbs will be on middle C. Your right hand will have your 5 finger on G, and your left hand will have your 4 finger on G. Use this reference to place your hands correctly on the piano. Away in a Manger, pages 15 and 16. Away in a Manger uses both the right and left hands. You can see this by the treble clef and bass clef notations. Away in a Manger is in 3/4 time signature. This means you have 3 beats per measure. This piece is marked quietly, and piano, which means soft. Play as softly as you can while still allowing all of the notes to sound. Let's talk about the counting. Away in a Manger uses a pickup measure or a pickup note. Measures throughout the piece must be balanced. With a pickup measure with only 1 beat, you must have a measure someplace else with 2 beats. This is done by the last measure only having a half note in it. So 3 and then 1, 2. The way you will begin counting this piece is out here. Before you begin, you will need to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then go straight on to 3, and then continue 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For the last line, you've been counting 3 on the first page. Continue counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's go over the last 2 measures again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Remember to hold your 2 all the way out to the end of the measure. Don't stop as soon as you say 2. Continue to hold until you would be almost ready to say 3. Practice this piece in phrases. Away in a Manger. Then practice No Crib for a Bed. Then put Away in a Manger, No Crib for a Bed together. Move on to The Little Lord Jesus Laid Down His Sweet Head, and practice just this 3rd phrase until you've got it. Then try playing the entire piece up to this point. Then move on to The Stars in the Sky Looked Down Where He Lay. You might need some extra practice changing pages. Practice down where he lay until you can go smoothly between the pages. When you have that phrase, move on to the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Then add that to the stars in the sky look down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. When you have done that, then try to play the entire piece. If you run into problems in one particular phrase, give that phrase some extra practice. In the next section of this video, you will find a playing example. Try to sight read this piece first before listening and watching the playing example. Thank you for learning Away in a Manger with me. When you are ready, move on to the next piece in your book. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons.